Let's make some cornhole boards, but fancy. And it's right now that I realized that I didn't cut enough pieces. Because sometimes you just forget and you're kind of stupid, so perfect. See, I have 4 pieces that will eventually be the long sides, the 4-foot sides, and for some reason I only cut 2 short sides. All right, so I went back, cut 2 more 2-foot sections, well, over 2 feet. I always cut everything over length, and 2 more 12 inches for the legs that'll fold out for these cornhole boards. And it sucked because I had to reset up my table saw blade to the right height so I can cut the rabbets and everything. But we're gonna get the rabbets cut and hopefully get back to business on this project and just try not to make these mistakes because it sucks. Pretty clean cut. Wow, can't talk. So I'm gonna do that to all 4 sides of everything. Hide that end grain, make it look nice and clean and fancy, really. I mean, cornhole boards are usually just a piece of plywood slapped on some 2x4s or some 1xs, and we're gonna dress it up a little bit, maybe even add something special later on. So let's get that done. Oh, and another thing, I know that my miter saw is not the safest in the world, being as the guard is broken off a little bit and everything, but it's what I got. You work with what you got, and it's kind of a hand-me-down. I got it for free from a buddy, so we work with what we got. A little tip to make sure that they're the same length is we're gonna mark. Not gonna measure if we don't have to, because there can definitely be a lot of error in your measurements. So line them up on top of each other and mark that line for your length. And then what we'll do is we'll creep up on it. We'll cut it, check it, cut it, check it, until we get up on that line. All right, there we go, same length. We had to creep up on it a little bit, quite a few times, but it's gonna be a perfect fit, and we're gonna do that on all the other ones. Screw here, 2 screws here in each spot, and then just plugging the screw holes with dowels to cover up the screw head since it's being stained and give it a nice little look. And It would help if I had the right bit. All right, so you get the point. I'm gonna throw these frames together. It's a pilot hole, Forstner bit, 1/2 inch Forstner bit to accept a dowel later on. 2.5 inch screws. I'm gonna finish putting both of them together, and I'm gonna call it a night because I'm tired and I want a beer. So I'm gonna go inside, and it's dark, so can't really see anything, but we're gonna finish up just the 2 frames. I'll cut the plywood and stuff probably tomorrow, do the rest tomorrow. So yeah, gonna go finish these up. Next day. All right, so we drilled a 3/8 inch hole in the side of the top, in the top. So this is the top of the cornhole. The hole's gonna go here, and then we gotta lay a 3/8 inch hole in both. Okay. And you got a 3/8 inch, 4-inch bolt. Put that through. And you got a washer, and that's not the right way. That is. And then this is a nylon locking nut.
Put that on there. And then you're going to tighten that up and it will just swing on freely.
All right, so I'm about to drill the hole for the cornhole boards, and measures 12 inches from each side, 9 inches from the top. So basically the center from the sides, and then 9 inches from the top. Just make sure you're drilling on the top. I almost messed up with that, but the hole saw that I bought, advertised for cornhole boards. It is, hopefully you can see that, it's huge. So 6-inch hole saw, and it's heavy, it's big, and hopefully I don't break my wrist. If I start making a lot of these, I'm gonna make a template to use my router for it, but I'm gonna drill the hole. So that didn't work. Almost burnt out my drill, and turned out a brand new battery just went dead. But now we're at the drill press. I'm gonna make a template so I can run my router with the patterning bit to get those done. So that way I don't kill myself or kill my drills. So. So the footage for making the router jig was terrible. I set it too close to the drill press and it was really shaky, but I made it out of some MDF, drilled this hole, and as you saw, I was using the router to cut this hole with the flush trim bit. All right, so as you can see, I finished, stained them, put a bunch of coats of clear coat on, put a sticker on there that the client wanted, and now I'm going to put on the fancier part of it. Anyways, it's some lights that are going to look really cool. So here we go.